Paul Nichols at the faceoff. It is Chris Beech going eyeball to eyeball against Jared Smithson. We are underway. Maxim Kuznetsov clears it in. Manchester wearing white, representing the Los Angeles Kings out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Penguins have their home black uniforms on. Manchester, the hottest team in the entire league, just one loss in regulation in their last 16 starts. There's a hard wrist shot by Smithson. Nice establishing save by Kyoto. Manchester coming with very aggressive forechecking pressure, maybe catching the Penguins somewhat off guard. Michel Ouellette, good give to Paulie Levacarry, onside, rolling shot, that time a nice save by Martin Nelichka. And here's a look at the Penguin scratches, all healthy. Andre Nemitz, Darcy Robinson, Ryan Tobler should be in the lineup on Friday. Reed Simpson a healthy scratch tonight. For Manchester, Nolan is healthy. Welch, Keller, and Parros, and Schwinnard, none of them made the trip. So that's what we have here. Marquise Matthews centering Colby Armstrong and Matt Murley. That time the face-off is a draw. Here's Steve Kelly, and there is the American Hockey League's leading scorer, Pavel Rosa from the Czech Republic. And he is really something. Now, Kyoto shot one up into the netting. That might be a penalty on Kyoto. No, they're saying it was deflected. Andy played that very cool, and there's a look at Francois Saint-Laurent, his first call of the night. Manchester was saying, hey, he shot that up there. Michel Therrien, very pleased that Saint-Laurent said, nope, it was deflected. Coach Therrien always looking sharp on those TV games. Opening minute of play, no score. Manchester with a quick shot on goal. And here's a face-off, won by the Monarchs. That wrist shot well wide by Richard Seeley. Colby Armstrong regrouping out of his own end. Manchester is forechecking very well, but the Penguins have a tendency to handle that aggressive forecheck and maybe create a counterattack. These two teams played once before, back on Wednesday, January the 7th in Manchester, and that time Murley was tripped behind the play by Pavel Rosa. Armstrong coming over, and there is the team captain, Marquise Matthews and Richard Seeley. Murley didn't like the fact he was tripped. Now, we weren't expecting a rough game, and it's getting kind of weird. Alain Nasreddine has Richard Seeley. Ryan Flynn is the big guy for Manchester. He is 6'5", about 260. Now Murley's getting into it. This is going to be penalties. This all started when Rosa spilled Murley from behind after the whistle had sounded. And Brian Muir, who will be Tim Carlson's first intermission guest for Manchester, he's going to the box, as is Matt Murley. So a bit of a surprise. Manchester not a heavily penalized team, but at 1 minute and 8 seconds in, we're going to have some matching minors, and I assume some 4-on-4 hockey. Muir and Murley each going off for 2 minutes at 1:08. Roughing or unsportsmanlike, almost certain to be the calls. So Manchester's looked very good in the opening going. Here's the word.
Muir, Penguins number 22, Matt Murley, 2 minutes each for roughing.
It is roughing as anticipated. So now we'll see how the 4-on-4 goes. Penguins get an offensive faceoff. Wrist shot through a screen. Nelichka, a nice glove save, quickly drops it down. Here comes Manchester in transition. Noah Clark, that very promising rookie, turns the puck over at the Penguins' blue line. Endicott leads it back. Meloche, good aggressive forecheck. Behind the net, swinging wide. Good give to Levacarry. Tip shot, down low, deflection. Excellent work by the Penguins. They're coming out fast and aggressive as well. Meloche battles against Ziska. Ziska loses out. Mike Camilleri going back deep. I really like this shift from the Penguins. Meloche and Endicott providing good energy. Ziska shoots one in off the back glass. Manchester goes and gets it. Here's a steal by Ziska behind the net. Excellent poke check by Rob Scuderi. Meloche having a King Kong size shift. Just takes the body, knocks the puck out. And here's a steal by Beech. Backhand shot. He scores! A first period even strength goal by Chris Beech on the 4-on-4. Welcome back, Chris Beech. Manchester had a good opening minute or so, but Eric Meloche sparked the team. A rush turnover. Beech stick on the ice, fakes the shoulder, goes to the backhand, splits the 5-hole, and Chris Beech gets his 16th goal of the season That comes just 2 minutes and 1 second into the hockey game. And that over 22 minutes a game for the Penguins, just over 18 for Manchester. 16:38 to go in this first period. Penguins up 1-0 with a minute and 19 seconds to go on a power play as Manchester's Pavel Rosa off for a high stick when he clunked Colby Armstrong. Here's a backdoor pass. It got through the traffic. Peterson, a fine keep in. Here's Endicott behind the goal cage being pestered by Manchester's captain, Richard Seeley. Good pass in front. Backhand chance. Oh, just Rob Sarovi was on the doorstep. And Nalichka pulled one out that looked like it was heading in. Excellent hockey. The fans are really liking what they're hearing and seeing. Here's Sarovi, kicks it ahead. Rebound right there. Too bad Tomas, if he could have lifted that, might have found the handle. But it's a nice save by Nalichka. 16:21 to go. First period. Penguins out quickly, 1-0, all over Manchester. Milosh wins a draw. Back to Toby Peterson. High right point. Peterson tip shot through a screen. Milosh almost directed that in. Penguins are getting very close. That time the puck deflects up into the safety mesh protecting the fans. Because it was deflected, face-off stays in the Penguins' offensive zone right where they want it. Excellent flow, good action. Beech with a heroic steal and a great backhanded unassisted goal to the 5-hole. Beech on the face-off. Sarovi pokes one free. Here's Toby on the backhand, fakes it, reloops it, far right wing circle, deflected pass. Willette flags it down, guides one to Sarovi. Sarovi's looked great so far tonight. Chris Beech, the goal scorer, has it. Near wing corner, centering pass. Peterson, a wrist shot. Money saved by Nalichka. And bodies challenging everywhere for a rebound. Credit Nalichka hanging on and making a very good save on a dangerous chance. Shot is waved off, so is the diminutive Mike Camilleri. They list Camilleri generously at 5'9". Kind of reminds me of the Doug Flutie 5'9". I'm not quite sure he made it. 11:35 to go. First period, Penguins up 1-0. Good intercept. Manchester's covering the neutral zone and the Penguins' blue line very well. Penguins are doing most of their damage once they get inside the Monarchs' defensive zone. Nice tap back by the Penguins, but again, Manchester Monarchs really trapping that neutral area with great precision. 11:15 to go in the first period. Beech with the only goal and the Penguins with a 1-0 lead. Up the dasher, Nalichka had it. Milosh just kind of wiffle balled one to Endicott. Penguins are onside. Oh, Peterson is roughhoused into the backboards. They play on with no call. Nalichka seems very prone to want to tie up that puck, but looking at the faceoffs quickly and unofficially, I have the Penguins at 13-5, so if that's the case, the Penguins will take those offensive faceoffs all night long. 10 minutes and 59 seconds to go. Well played first period. Penguins with a 1-0 lead and a 7-5 shot advantage. There's Michel Therrien and Mike Yeo plotting strategy. They want to get that second goal and really step on the gas tonight. Beech centers Sarovi and Willette. Off the faceoff. Willette's shot is blocked, but Beech keeps it under control. Levacaria, hard shot. Nice pad save by Nalichka. Penguins are pressing on. That was a very accurate and on-target shot by Levacaria, and Sarovi almost discoed in for a steal. Willette goes backwards to Levacaria. Not the best pass, but Levacaria wisely sends it back. That will not be icing. Brian Muir has Sarovi on his tail. Richard Seeley giving him a back-checking screen. Here's a push ahead. That's Jared Smithson trying to lead the attack. Levacaria gets there first. That should be an icing call. And with 10:23 to go, we'll skate it back 170 feet to the left. There's a look at big Jared Smithson. Manchester, I like the way Manchester and the LA Kings have done it. The LA Kings, Los Angeles, obviously the Kings. Then Manchester's the Monarchs, which is British royalty. And Reading is their East Coast League team, same colors, and they're the Royals. So they keep the colors and the motif. I like the organizations that go NHL, AHL, ECHL, and keep it all under the same umbrella, and LA has done that very well. Here's Endicott winning a faceoff again. Lefebvre barreling in deep. Left wing corner, Lupaschuk tried to join the party. Nobody's home. Manchester with a possible odd man rush. Backdoor pass. Here's a high slot. Now the Penguins can reverse it the other way. What do we have? A penalty behind the play. The Penguins guilty of a trip. So that time, a miscommunication between Lefebvre and Lupaschuk when the defenseman pinches in like that, you almost have to deliver the pass because Lupus-Chuck was on a rotation move, moving from the point to join the play, and he never got the puck, and it put him in a bad spot. Penguins look like they have a penalty. This will be Manchester's first man advantage of the night. And Lefebvre looks like he's in disbelief, as if to say, okay, who got the penalty? What? Me? Are you kidding me? Not happy about it at all. Francois Saint-Laurent doesn't want to hear it. Lefebvre, it's a 2-minute trip call. He doesn't like it. Penguins have no choice but to try and kill it. Here comes Manchester, the 18th ranked power play in the league at just about 14%. Penguins penalty kill has really struggled this year, but been better at home as of late. Here's a shot by Muir, fakes it across the way. Ziska, tip shot, and it goes in the net. It deflected, bounced up and over Kyoto's shoulder. So the Penguins taking a shaky penalty, and that is a nightmare penalty kill. That just took 17 seconds, and frankly, Manchester made that look too easy. First period power play goal for Manchester. Muir fakes the shot, passes it over to the wing. There's a shot, looks like Ziska. Maybe it was Zitska. It's deflected in front and bobbles over Kyoto. There's a better look at it. How did that get in? Maybe Patrick Boileau getting a piece of it, knocking it at his own net. I think you're going to see Kelly get the credit for that goal. You look at Manchester, you see that goal differential, almost 40 more goals scored than allowed. That's going to win you hockey games. They take a lot of shots. This is a good team. Manchester has, in their third year, they've been good all 3 seasons. They get good support from Los Angeles and an excellent front office team. Here comes Toby Peterson off the face-off. Good battle to get there, and Endicott kind of spilled by Ziska. Toby Peterson has 18 points in his last 18 games. That time he fights off a hook, gets a quality shot. Nelichka has been busy tonight. Not a whole bunch of chances, but he's been on his knees kind of flopping around and tying up pucks. Penguins continue to win face-offs as well. That's so important. Peterson on the rush, trying to tap it to Malash. Now Endicott comes along, finishes a check on Ziska. Here is a backdoor play. Penguins are battling. I like the effort from Malash, Peterson, and Endicott. Leon Hayward, neutral zone. It takes a Manchester bounce. Lupus-Chuck back checking in his own zone. Fatora coming along. That time Lupus-Chuck got creamed, and I think he's injured. Here's a play out of the zone. Now, I don't know if Lupus-Chuck had the puck when he got hit. Now, Paulie Levacarry coming up on Smithson. If we can get another look at this play on the hit. I was watching the puck. Let's see what we have. Here is Lupus-Chuck. Smithson, there's no puck there at all, and Smithson just kind of freight trains him into the back dasher. There you see, maybe that was a cross-check as well. So a pretty scary sight as Lupus-Chuck being worked on by athletic trainer Patrick Steidl. There's 1 minute and 43 seconds to go in this first period. They've got the towel out there just outside the Penguins' blue line. It's a 1-1 tie with 101 seconds to play in the period. Here's a clearing. Manchester's done a nice job getting the puck deep. And there's a hit the other way as Kochi took a run. And here we go. It's Flynn and Kochi. There's some retaliation. And we're going to have ourselves a big old fight. Flynn and Kochi. Flynn leads with a huge right. Kochi switches hands. Flynn looks very aggressive. Flynn is landing some big-time punches, and Kochi's trying to hang on. Kochi doesn't want to wrestle as much as land some punches. They're in real tight. Flynn has done a great job. Now Kochi rips the helmet off, and let's see what we have here. Kochi's throwing some lefts. Flynn has him wrapped up. Flynn is trying to throw an uppercut. Now Kochi, excellent strength. Kochi looks like he wants separation. Flynn doesn't want to move. Flynn threw the big punch early, and now he's just doing the cheek-to-cheek tango, probably trying to hang on. Now they look for some more separation. Kochi's just a big, strong kid fighting a big, strong kid. The linesmen want to step in. Kochi looks very angry. And it's not quite finished yet. Flynn's going for a late punch. Kochi has it. The linesmen are talking about getting in there. And that's going to do it. So David Kochi doing some old-fashioned frontier justice, skating right to the box. And now they'll go to the dressing room. And it looks like Flynn didn't get all he wanted out of that one from Lupus-Chuck. The fans liking what they're seeing. Called him Martin a few times. It is Milan. Tom, wake up. Here come the Penguins. Power play time. Skating from left to right. Lupischuk took a hard hit late in the period. It led to some rough stuff. And Manchester's penalty kill has looked exceptional. It's ranked only 11th in the league, but they have really frustrated the Penguins so far. The Penguins 0 for 2 tonight, and they're looking like they're on their way to 0 for 3 as a mixed-up pass by Toby Peterson goes all the way down, and icing is the infraction. Penguins' power play overall has been pretty good. They've scored 55 power play goals. Manchester, on the other hand, has scored their 43rd tonight. The problem for the Penguins has been a penalty kill that all year long simply hasn't been up to snuff. And it looks to me like Manchester is looking very serious. They've only allowed 33 power play goals the entire season and haven't shown any signs of cracking tonight against the Pens. Here's Scuderi. He leads a charge, shoots it deep. Penguins play some go and get it hockey. Beech and Willett tried to guide one on goal. Nice rush back. Scuderi slaps one in. Penguins on a rotation. Here's Sorovi cutting to the net shot. It's a goal! The Penguins get a power play. Tomas Sorovi cut to the net, stepped on the gas, and everybody from Manchester watched. Nobody went to play defense, and Sorovi gets his 12th of the year. Look at this individual effort. Out of the circle, right to the net, low accurate shot. Nalichka got it with the elbow, but it dribbles to the back of the net, and 49 seconds into period 2, Tomas Sorovi has himself a power play goal, and the Penguins have their second lead of the night. First it was 1-0, now it is 2-1, and everybody's up and feeling fine. That's the power play we were hoping to see from the Penguins, as Sorovi gives Wilkes-Barre Scranton the lead. Off the face-off, Richard Seeley back to Brian Mealy. Brian Mueller shoots it in deep. Back checking, Nasruddin hits the deck. Good recovery as Marquise Matthew taps one ahead to Colby Armstrong. Penguins coming out of the zone. Marquise Matthew tried to step on the gas. Good follow-up. Colby's been very alert tonight, playing with a good passive passion and aggression. 18:35 to go in this period. Penguins looking for a steal. Armstrong takes it. Near corner tip shot. That went through traffic. Here's a slap down low, just tipped wide. Marquise Matthew with a redirect that almost found the money. Armstrong really looking sharp. Keeps it onside. Here's Boileau to Marquise Matthew. Back to Colby. Going wide, holds the snapshot. Penguins are really doing well, hanging on to the puck and being very patient. Murley holds a one-time pass, loses control. Murley's got to do a better job than that. 18:05 to go, second period. Penguins buoyed by a Tomas Sorovi power play goal, are back on top, 2-1. Michel Willett picking up an assist as well. This should be an ice against Manchester. And we'll have a whistle and face-off. 10:22 to go as we're 22 seconds shy of the halfway mark of tonight's game. Penguins and the Manchester Monarchs in there. You're not allowed to play with a broken stick. My goodness, Maxim Kuznetsov. That thing looked like the old gag chicken bone you have in the Magic Act. It looks like Beech might have tipped that one home. There's the replay. Nice work, boys. And who cares? As long as the Penguins are scoring goals, I don't care if it's I Dream of Jeannie. Here's a steal. Kochi with a turnover. Manchester's applying some heat. Faking a shot. Backhanded chance. Blocked that time by Scuderi. Scuderi taking a slash from his former college teammate, Jeff Giuliano. We're halfway through the second period. Penguins with a 2-1 lead. Beech with both goals looking terrific. And here's David Kochi, center ice, going back to Scuderi. Manchester is aggressive. And here's a take back the other way. Matt Hussey trying to get open. Good spin move by Hussey. Stays on his feet, keeps the puck alive in the Zamboni corner door. Battles and kicks one free to Guillaume Lefebvre. This is a hybrid fourth line tonight. Reed Simpson a healthy scratch in case you're looking for his name. Lefebvre keeping it alive. Tough angle. Tried to feed it in front. It went off Hussey's skate and bounced right to Manchester as Yannick Lehoux comes on a counterattack 3-on-3. Lehoux going wide. Getting backed up by Kochi. Lehoux, excellent job to possess the puck. Here's a dangerous short side chance brewing, and Murley steps up on Lehoux. It was the end of Lahou's shift, and he looked tired. Murley, good soft pass to Marquise Matthew. Penguins get it onside. Hand pass is perfectly legal in your own zone. Penguins have to be careful on the line change. Here's Schmidt. He's got some ice. Slap shot, missed the net. Long rebound up and out of the zone all the way back to Monarchs territory. Game has got a very good flow to it, lots of action. We had a fight with Kochi and Flynn. Neither one really got much going. Flynn led with one good punch, but Kochi just kind of yawned it like a mosquito bit him. And Manchester's going to ice it. We're going to take a break. 8:35 to go, second period. There's a couple of young guys. That's a Pocono Pirates jacket. I see the game jerseys, boys. You all having fun? Sure hope so. They've seen a lot of excitement. Chris Beech has 2 goals. Steve Kelly has the lone Manchester tally. Penguins out shooting Manchester 18-14. Each team has hit the post squarely this period. No goal. Face off to the right of Andy Chiodo. Marquise Matthew, Colby Armstrong. Armstrong on the face-off. Penguins try to control it, but Manchester battling just as hard. Camilleri moments ago shot it off the post. Keeps one alive. Manchester looking for a tying goal. Nice collapsing hit by Marquise Matthew, and Lupischuk trying to come out of his own end. Shoots it off the boards. That's not going to get out. Ziska keeps it onside. Good effort by Manchester. They're moving the puck, cycling it. Penguins trying to battle back. Lupischuk leaves it for Marquise Matthew, and Matthews' bouncing chip pass rolls out of the zone. That will not be icing. Nice clear out by the Penguins with 1:45 to go in the second period. Penguins on top, 2-1. Manchester trying to battle back. Here's a drop steal. It went off a foot of one of the Penguins. Manchester's just not getting. Oh, Scuderi misplays another one. Here's Camilleri barreling in. Shot. Good elbow save by Chiodo, and Willette leading a charge back to Beech. Beech has been dominant. He's on hat trick watch. Leads one. Here's a great shift by Sarovi. Beech shoots and scores. It's a hat trick. Put the hats on the ice, fans. Chris Beech has scored now. Figured in all 5 goals this season against Manchester. It's 3-1 Penguins, and that's a hat trick. I don't know if they've announced the scoring change. That's a hat trick for Chris Beech. From our official scoring summary, it's a hat trick, and here they come. Chris Beech has the hat trick, and with 1:19 to play, the Penguins can enjoy it, and Manchester's going to have to think about it. Tomas Sarovi fed it to Chris Beech, and Beech has his 3rd of the night and his 18th of the season, and we're having some fun now. Chris Beech from Sycamore, British Columbia, born in Salmon Arm. And he has been the long arm for the Penguins tonight with 3 goals and a 3-1 lead. Transition rush, and that kills off Michel Willette's penalty. And there is Milan Nelichka. Bruce Boudreau, as nice a guy and as classy a guy as is going to come along. He's behind the Manchester bench. And he doesn't look thrilled with the results, but his team has really picked it up. They're battling Hartford for first place overall in the Atlantic Division. Hartford came in with a 4-point edge in the standings, but this game far from over. Here's a high lob. That hits up into the scoreboard. Look out. And it drops right down. That's like the bubble hockey. The puck goes up there and they drop it at center ice out of the slot. But not exactly what Manchester was looking for there. Tempers look like they're simmering a bit on the Manchester bench. They want to get right back in. They look a bit frustrated. Both teams have hit the post. The Penguins have probably had the better of the scoring chances, and they have their well-deserved 3-1 lead. Here's a clear-in. Penguins play some attack hockey. Endicott trying to leave it for Peterson. Backdoor pass, rolling along. Excellent positioning by the goaltender. Francois Saint-Laurent, tonight's referee, was right there. The goal light did not come on, and it was waved off. Here's another look from the backside. Let's see. Get the thing on net. Bouncing puck. It's right near there, and that was not a goal. A good call both by the goal judge and loses out. Here come the Penguins, 3-on-3. Backdoor pass. Sarovi tried to crash the net. Chris Beech, we thought he had a hat trick, but the replays show he has 2 goals, and Tomas Sarovi 1. Kochi tried to keep a bouncing puck that was butterflying along the blue line onside, couldn't do it. Loose puck. Jeff Giuliano scrambles for it. He flips in a pancake. Chiodo plays it. behind his own net does a reverse. Michel Ouellette takes the body. Manchester shot through a screen. Nice glove save by Kyoto. And Ryan Flynn in there trying to shake it up. This is not where the Penguins need to fight. Flynn does not get a lot of ice time. He's played some games for the Los Angeles Kings. Here's another look at the Kyoto save. And when you're down 3-1 on the road, you go into a scramble in front of the other team's net. You try to stir up some bodies, but Kochi is a smart guy, tough guy. He fought Flynn earlier. It was basically a wrestling draw. And, Flynn's trying to earn his keep. He's a tough guy. He's played it clean. He's out of Nova Scotia. Kochi's not going to dance there. That's not the time. Face off to the right of Andy Kyoto as he looks out over his right shoulder. And we're going to have somebody waved off. Smithson against Matthew. And the face-off is controlled by the Penguins. David Kochi gets it in his own end, shoots it hard off the dasher, around the boards, out of the zone, and no icing. So the Penguins really dominating the face-offs tonight. That is one of the biggest subplots of the evening. In fact, unofficially, we've got them at 33-19. And that was face-off victory number 34. Here's Murley coming out of his own end. Good feed to Colby Armstrong. I've liked Armstrong's game all night long. Makes a smart clear in. 3 minutes gone in the third period. It's too early for the Penguins to just play Katie bar the door and kill the clock. Manchester's going to come fast and hard for the next 15 minutes. Here's Fatorik. Gets it deep. Working with Noah Clark. Give and go. Penguins thinking defense first. Covering very well in their own end. Endicott up the boards. That lifts out of the zone. Peterson couldn't corral it. And it's slapped right back by Ziska. One-time blast. Manchester's really trying to play the real estate game. Possessing the puck in Penguins defensive territory. Levacarry, one-handed rush, couldn't finish the job. Manchester with a poke check steal. Fatorik pass in front. Hayward couldn't get a handle of it. Ziska shot through a screen. Look out, rebound right over the crossbar. Hayward keeps it alive to Clark. Clark on a wraparound, blocked by Levacarry. Around the dasher, Ziska touched it and no icing. So the Penguins are just dodging some heavy pressure from Manchester. And when necessary, Andy Kyoto certainly doing the job. Penguins leading 3-1. We have 16 minutes to go in regulation. Penguins with a 20-17 shot advantage. Here comes Manchester. Kelly flying down the wing, shot by Rosa, and it's a goal. That's one that Andy Kyoto probably should have had. Steve Kelly looked like he was shot out of the cannon. All 5 Penguins on the ice, maybe getting caught napping. Let's have another look. Kelly flies up. Penguins very late reacting. Drop pass. Pavel Rosa hasn't done much, and Kyoto went off the glove. He should have had that one, but the Penguins very late reacting, and that is a goal you hate to give up against Manchester, as they are right now back in the game, and the Penguins' confidence has been a little bit low. 13:24 to go. The Penguins would love an insurance goal. They're clinging to a 3-2 lead. Manchester's not going anywhere. They're battling right back. This has been a very good hockey game. Shots are 23 Penguins, 20 for the Manchester Monarchs. Their first and only visit of the season. Here come the Penguins. Sorovi had it bounce off his skate. Penguins haven't had some of the best passing coming out of their own zone tonight. Manchester hustling. Giuliano's a spark plug, no question. He and Hayward moving it around, in deep. Beech covering, doesn't want to get fooled. Excellent stay-at-home defense by Beech. And Ouellette just kind of slides one up and out of the zone off the far side boards. Around the dasher, Beech couldn't keep it in. Lupus Chuck reels it across to Scuderi, D-to-D at the blue line. Scuderi, smart pass up the board. Sorovi takes a hit from Roulier. Roulier's getting a ton of ice time. And Endicott breaks his stick. Has to put it down. Here comes Manchester. High slot trailer. Good recovery by Endicott, who got the fresh stick. Wrist shot well off target and wide. Scuderi had a problem with it. Noah Clark comes in and picks his pocket. 12:22 to go, and Manchester with another good and dangerous-looking cycle forecheck. Coming out, Kyoto plays it off his own back dasher. Manchester's onside. Back to the point. It's Schmidt. Tip shot through a screen just wide. Ouellette trying to win a race. Plays it off the glass out of the zone, and it's blocked. Now here's Endicott with a steal. Looking for Peterson. Tried to jiggle a pass in front. Bouncing, it's kept alive. Peterson, a harmless shot. Easy save for Nelichka. 11:25 to play in regulation. Penguins on top, 3-2. Here comes Manchester. Good rush by LaHoo. Backhand shot played to the side by Nasruddin. Centering pass in front. Good chance for Gerbeshkov. Here's a shot through a screen, blocked by Milosh. Can't get it out of the zone. Manchester's kept it alive very well tonight, and that time Milosh just said, "The heck with it, I'm getting it out of the zone." Gerbeshkov almost broke his way in. Denis Gerbeshkov. Only one goal. That would have been a highlight for him if he put that thing down. Penguins trying to lead a charge. Good stand-up defense by Manchester. That should have been a two-line pass, but the Penguins touched it first. Sending it right back the other way. Muir off the boards, up and out of the zone. 11 minutes to play. 3-2 Penguins. Manchester's onside, bearing in deep. Quick shot, and Rosa scores. David Kochi was between the puck and the man. He didn't play either, and Manchester gets another defensively soft coverage goal. And now it's 3-3, and you can see the lack of confidence from the Penguins. Murley coming back to cover. Two Penguins there. Kochi, does he have the man? Does he have the puck? He has neither, and Armstrong floating along too. Too bad. That is, you got the most dangerous scorer in the AHL. You can't let him get free like my crease. No harm, no foul, certainly no penalty, as Murley and Kelly give each other some lip heading off the ice. 5:29 remains. Manchester's trying to steal the game. Penguins had a 3-1 lead, but here's Toby Peterson trying to step around Giuliano. Giuliano, an excellent skater. Levacarry. Now here's a takeback from Smithson. Endicott coming along. Oh no, and Lupaschuk falls down. Oh, Ross Lupaschuk with a blooper reel wipeout. Thank goodness the shot went up into the safety netting. That was almost a nightmare. Paulie Levacarry was going to be way offside. He batted the puck right to Manchester. Endicott tried to do his best to get back, and look at this chance. Cruising along for Jared Smithson off Kyoto's shoulder up into the safety netting. I'm quite sure Kyoto gets a piece of this. Let's have a look. Oh, it hit him in the head. That went right off the goalie mask. From that look, that's a clear-cut save. 5:12 to play. 3-3 tie. It's thrill-a-minute hockey. Penguins had a 3-1 lead. Now it's a 3-3 tie. Who's going to get the next big break? Scuderi trying to come out of the zone. Manchester has pursued. Here's a big steal by Smithson with Giuliano. He misses the net. The Penguins have struggled getting the puck out of their own end tonight as much as I've seen in weeks. Give Manchester credit, but the Penguins are going to have to concentrate and bury down more on that breakout play. This is way too many turnovers. Ouellette battling along the far side board. Kochi, Chris Beech, excellent defensive support. Scuderi has it. Hayward with a good lean in. Backdoor pass, it deflects up into the netting again. Manchester is just bringing the pressure, and the Penguins are having a hard time. And now Manitoba leads Binghamton 4-1, so it looks like Binghamton is done for the night, but the Penguins, you don't worry about what everyone else is doing. This game is similar to the Bridgeport game in terms of the emotional flow. Let's hope the Penguins get a better result. Here's a steal, Nasruddin covering, but Marquise Mathieu jumps on the hop, and now we're going to have a penalty for interference against the Penguins. It looked like it was going to be a scoring chance, and Colby Armstrong, he clipped in the way of Mike Camilleri, and you talk about a nightmare penalty. Not only did it wipe out a scoring chance, but now Manchester gets a power play at 17:02. And Armstrong, trying to get out of the way, took Camilleri down. And this is going to be interference and a power play. And Manchester, with 2:58 to play, has the chance to win the hockey game. This would be a disaster loss for the Penguins if they were to give up a goal here and lose 4-3. Now you think positive. Manchester tonight has a power play goal, but the Penguins have worked hard, and they've done their best. It's not like they've not shown up or they haven't competed. I don't know where Patrick Boileau is, but that obviously changes the defensive flow. Too bad that was an extremely unnecessary penalty by Colby Armstrong. The Penguins were about to have a 2-on-1, and if Colby could have avoided that man, it still would have been an open ice rush for the Penguins. Instead, it gets a whistle, it wipes out the chance, and now Manchester gets a sensational opportunity here with just under 3 minutes to play to try and steal the lead. Shorthanded goal would always be great, but right now if you're a Penguin, you're thinking, hey, let's just kill this thing off and take our chances. Manchester, of course, has Rosa, Kelly, Camilleri, Muir, and over there, that is Tomas Ziska. Ziska coming up onside. Here's Camilleri. Rosa cutting to the middle. Scuderi gloves one down, plays one off the boards, but not out of the zone. Penguins have had a difficult time clearing all night long. Muir, near side, right point, back across to Ziska. 2.5 minutes to play. Manchester on a power play. Tie hockey game. Camilleri keeps it onside with Muir. Here's a rink pass across the way, left-hand side. Ziska behind the net, around the dasher to Camilleri. 1:18 to go on the power play. Manchester looking very confident and patient as they move the puck. Camilleri, top of the circle, across the way. Good diving block. Scuderi has one, and he shoots one up. Not all the way down, but at least it relieves some temporary pressure. Guillaume Lefebvre, good penalty killer. Manchester's just onside. Fans thought it was off, but it was close. Kelly has it near wing corner. 53 seconds to go on the power play. Rolling puck. Muir keeps it onside. Excellent puck movement by Manchester. Penguins are just trying to hold the line. Nice knockout by Endicott. 41 seconds to go. Here comes Manchester again. 4 men wide. Behind the net. Paulie Levacarry plays one. Gloves it ahead. Murley just shicks one out there. Nice clear. 29 seconds left on the Manchester power play. 1:25 to go in the game. There will be 58 more seconds to play if the Penguins kill this off. Here comes Manchester onside. Drop pass. Murley gets in the way. Somebody's missing a stick. It's Levacarry. Dangerous chance. Manchester shot. Kyoto a save. Rebound. Here's a chance. Kyoto a stick save, and the Penguins knock it out. With 7 seconds to play, that's basically going to do it. And there's 1 minute to go in regulation, and that's going to do it. Armstrong comes out of the box. Will this be an icing call? Yes, it will. A huge penalty kill by the Penguins. And with 53 seconds to go, they will have an offensive face-off in a 3-3 tie. Crowd is stuck around. Everybody's been entertained. Here's the chance for Manchester. Stick on the ice. Kyoto couldn't cover the rebound. And then Ziska with a shot. Kyoto a save and a nice knockout by Murley. Sarovi, Beech, Willette, Scuderi, and Nasreddine. Face off to the left as Martin Nelichka looks out. Milan Nelichka, I've messed that up all night. It's got to stop over his left shoulder. Beech on the face-off. Penguins win the draw. Scuderi across the way. Nasreddine chips it deep. 45 seconds to play. Beech has it. Behind the way. Sarovi chases down Jeff Giuliano. Tries to come out. Giuliano inexplicably took his time. And the Penguins still keep it onside. Here's a steal by Beech. Tried to shovel one home. Rebound. Goal! Tomas Sarovi! For the third time tonight, Manchester turned it over on a saucer. And you don't want to mess with Sarovi. Tomas Sarovi rips one home, his second of the night, and the Penguins are going to have some fun. Beech tried to steal it in up high. Backdoor play. Tomas Sarovi bangs it home, and the Penguins have what hopefully can stand up as a huge even-strength goal. And the Penguins have the lead with a last-minute goal, 32 seconds to play. Beech the assist. And the Penguins have really struck lightning, killing off a power play and then getting a go-ahead goal as Manchester has 30 seconds and they're set to pull the goaltender. Here comes Manchester onside. Kyoto a save. Near wing pass. Net is empty for Manchester. Penguins just want to clear it along. Ziska keeps it onside. 10 seconds to play. Bouncing puck. Manchester can't settle it. Scuderi bloops it up, and it's knocked out of the zone. That will do it. So here's a clear in. 1 second. There's your horn. The Penguins win the game. 4-3 and a last-minute goal by Tomas Sarovi. Binghamton has lost, and the playoff bugaboo is back in Wilkes-Barre. Everybody on your feet, dancing and laughing. That's what you call a feel-good victory as the Penguins